Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed. All of the other reindeers used to laugh.
Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today I'm gonna be telling you about like my New Year's resolutions and how I'm planning on like changing some things for next year. And yeah, let's get right into that video. Okay, so I also have some chicken over here, and I'm gonna put it into the noodles while I tell you about like kind of my thought process behind the whole thing. So I don't know about for you guys, but 2023, honestly, I did not feel like it was my year. So I wanted to like change some stuff that happened this year, and I wanted to like change like my mindset on some things. So that's why I really decided to like make like resolutions, because I say I'm going to and then I never do. So I just thought that like, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna do it this year. And I'm also making a vision board for like stuff. So that's mainly like my whole reason for like doing this, because I honestly feel like, one, I need to change some things about myself, but I also need to change my outlook on how like I respond to things and how like I do things, because this year was unacceptable in my opinion. Like, I'm really just speaking for myself here. So I made a list yesterday. Actually it was this morning at like 1 o'clock, because like when I was vision boarding, I kept seeing like quotes and stuff, and I was kind of just like, this, I could get down with this. Like, I even like made my own wallpaper, and like that's how serious I am. So first thing on my list is I'm planning on journaling every day all 2024, because I thought I was gonna start journaling last year. I journaled for like the whole month of January and then I stopped. So I'm gonna make myself journal, because I'm planning on holding myself to like be accountable, and I want to be consistent with it. So yeah. The second thing is read the Bible. So when I was younger, like I used to like go to church a lot and stuff, but now that I'm older, we really don't go anymore. But we still have like Bibles and stuff like around the house. And I found one the other day when I was like still at home. I found one and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna read it. Because it was my mom's old one. So I want to get like more in touch with like that, because like I used to pray before every meal. I used to like pray before I went to bed at night. And then now I kind of just don't anymore. So I'm gonna read the Bible. Alright, so one of the big things on my list is no drama, like at all. Because this year I missed out on a lot of stuff because of drama, because of how I reacted to things with like other people, or like I love all my friends. And so if they tell me that they have a problem, their problem automatically becomes my problem, but it's really not my place. So that's mainly why I was in a bunch of drama. I also like how I was reacting to stuff that people were saying to me or about me. That got me in a lot of trouble. Because earlier this year, I ended up missing homecoming because there was this whole big blowout of drama because of something that happened at a volleyball game that I thought we resolved the night before. So like, I'm planning on like, I'm not getting into any drama. I'm not gonna be inserting myself in things that don't concern me. And I'm really just gonna like, I'm not gonna keep to myself. And like, this is later on my list, but I'm not gonna like forget about other people, but I am gonna start putting me first, because I usually like if my friends have a problem, I'm gonna help them with that. Like if my friends want to do something, like I'm gonna encourage them to do that. But like I don't really like do that for myself. So yeah. Next thing on my list is I'm gonna start like stretching more, practicing more, because since this is gonna be my last year of 8th grade, or since it's gonna be my last year of middle school, I'm first of all gonna be a freshman next year, but there's gonna be cheer tryouts coming up, so I want to practice for that. I'm gonna stretch so that my jumps are like up to par, so that my jumps are good, because I know for high school trials we have to learn like a whole lot more, and our like what we have to do to make the team is like way more advanced than middle school. So like I'm pretty sure, I don't remember because I got a flyer last year because I didn't know it was only for 8th grade, and the lady at our competition, she thought that I was in 8th grade, so she gave me a flyer for one of the schools, and I think like one of the jumps on there was like a double toe. I am not good at those, but my toe touch is really good. I just need to like figure out how to connect them. But like yeah, also track is coming up and I have not practiced like at all. Like this whole break, haven't done anything. I said I was gonna do stuff, but then I was gonna do stuff at home, and then we had like family over. I was hanging out with my friends. Like I was just doing what I wanted to do instead of doing like stuff that I needed to do. And now that I'm in Oklahoma, it's like 30 degrees outside and I'm not running in that. So, and I mean, I totally could stretch, but I'm probably gonna do that later. Maybe. So the next thing is what I said was later on my list. It's putting myself first. Is basically, it just goes back to like the no drama. Like I'm gonna keep myself out of that. I have no business to be in drama, and if someone else has drama, sure, you could tell me about it, but I'm not gonna insert myself. If you ask me to be a witness, I'm not doing it. That's none of my business. Like how you handle it is like that's on you. So I need to focus in school, and that goes for this whole second semester into high school, because I already know that I'm gonna have to take college classes in high school because I'm taking all 9th grade classes right now. So I mean, I know I can do better in school, and even though I'm passing with like all A's and stuff, my grades last year were like way better. True, the classes were easier for me, but I think at most, like my lowest grade was like a 95, 96. Other than that, I usually had like hundreds in most of my classes. And this year, my lowest grade was a 91. And I'm just like, I know I can do better than this, but I'm really not applying myself. And I do not know why. So I'm gonna start like focusing in classes. We have like tutorials. So since track season is coming up and track is after school, so we have to go to we go to a high school because our school doesn't have a track. So we go to a high school and practice on their track. So before track season starts, I'm gonna go to as many tutorials as I can. And sometimes if I'm really struggling in that class, I might just have to miss track practice, because coach always tells us that if you're struggling in a class, your sport is the last thing you should be worrying about. And I mean, if I'm struggling, I'm gonna go. So the next thing is focus on my feelings. I don't know why I worded it like that. It's still another version to say focus on me, or just like talk to people, mainly my mom, like if like how I'm feeling changes, or like if I'm like upset about something, like just talk it out. Or like mainly the big thing. I put this on my list. I need to be nicer. Like, am I a nice person? Yeah. But I know that I can be mean. And I'm very mean to my friends. Like, well, not like fake friendish. But like, do we all hit each other? Yes. But like, sometimes we be going back and forth and we just be being mean to each other. And I'm just like, we're friends. We're not supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to like care for each other or whatever. And also, like, this year, like 2024, I'm not going to be holding no grudges. I'm not doing any of that. Like, you can have a problem with me, but I'm still going to treat you with respect until you show me otherwise, and then I'm just going to ignore you. Like, there's no reason for me to keep feeding into that bad energy. Also, be respectful. I'm full now, so I'm going to leave this over there. But to also be respectful, this year, I have been, like, doing better. Especially, I was way better this year than I was last year. I was always getting in trouble last year. I was always getting caught doing things I wasn't supposed to do, like certain apps that I know I'm not allowed to have. I wasn't getting in trouble at school, but I was being bad at school. I was just not a bad kid, but I was just like not doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna change that for next year, because this year I was a lot better. But even though I was barely getting in trouble at home, like, I was still getting into trouble at school, like with drama and with like teachers, especially my principals. And I feel like after that situation happened, their look on me changed, and I was like, I haven't gotten into trouble. Well, 6th grade was horrible, but I do not know her. That is not me. 6th grade me, that was not me. So, like, besides 6th grade and the principals that are here now, except for, like, our main principal, the principals that were here now, they did not know me in 6th grade. But, like, 7th grade, I was a good kid, rarely in trouble at school. And if I was in trouble, it was just a quick call home for my teachers, and it was mainly my Spanish teacher. So, like, I was not really in trouble. But this year, I got in trouble once. I got sent to BRC, and now they just treat me like I'm a delinquent. And I'm like, bro, I got in trouble once for someone coming into my class trying to cuss me out, and you're treating me like I'm the bad guy. Like, I really don't get it. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna be respectful, and I'm gonna just change, you know? I'm growing up. I'm trying to get more responsibilities. I'm trying to be able to go places that I want to go, but I can't do that if I'm always getting in trouble. And the last thing on my list is to save money. So right now, since I did go out with my friends and I used my own money, go me, I had $18 and I spent $5, so I have $13 left. So when I get home, I'm gonna buy me a little journal, and then my money is going away. Like, it's going into savings. I'm not gonna touch it unless I need it for something, which I rarely ever do, because everything that I need and most stuff that I want, my mom gets for me. So unless, like, I really, honestly, I'm probably just not gonna touch it at all, unless it's like a necessity. Like, my mom says I can't buy candy. Well, she says she's not gonna buy it for me, but if I have my own money, I can get it, then I'm probably gonna get it for myself. But other than that, like, that money is not getting touched at all. Also, I want to talk to y'all about my Pinterest board, because that literally, I'm so proud of myself, because I've never done a vision board before, but I'm trying to manifest stuff that I want to go right, and I made that whole board. It is so cute. I really, really like it. It has a bunch of quotes. It has some pictures from cheer, because I'm manifesting that I at least do good in cheer this year. And if I don't make it, then I'm gonna practice harder, and then I'm gonna try out my sophomore year. And if I don't make it, then I'm gonna try out my junior year. And if I don't make it, then I'm gonna try out my senior year. But I'm really hoping that I do make it, and I'm a good cheerleader if I say so myself, which I do. But I know that there's some things that I can improve on, because I remember my first time trying out going into 7th grade, I was super nervous, and I know that I could have done way better at tryouts, because I was like the girl I was trying out with, she was really quiet. And I didn't want to like be louder, so I was kind of quiet too, which is kind of unbelievable for me because I'm the loudest person in existence. But like I was trying to be quiet, like I didn't want to like do too much. But when I was by myself during those tryouts, because we did it like partners for like the cheer and the dance, and then like we did it individual for like our jumps and stuff. When I did my individual, that was just amazing. And then I got to the partner like section, and it was just like I could have done better. This year though, tryouts were a lot scarier because we tried out at a high school, and it was like judges, like the judges, honestly the judges last year were like way meaner. Like they didn't smile at us, they stone cold face whole time. This year I kind of knew something was up because the judges were smiling at us and our principal was there. And first of all, it's only supposed to be the judges in there. Like the principal can come, but like they're not supposed to like stay in there the whole time. Like it's supposed to be you and your group and the judges. Like no one else is supposed to be in the tryout room. But like the judges were smiling at us and like laughing and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, man. But I'm just happy I made the team again. But yeah. Anyway, that's basically like all that I had. I just wanted to like come on here and tell y'all about like how I feel 2024 is gonna go, or how I want it to go, and the stuff that I have planned for it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope your 2024 goes like good for you as well. This is probably gonna be my last video for this year unless I record like on New Year's. This is probably gonna be my last video for this year, and if I do record, it's probably gonna go up in 2024. So this is the end of Vlogmas 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Let me know if you want me to do it again next year, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.